So yes, if we see a brother in sin, regardless of the objective is we need to restore. Okay, mm-hmm. But there might be some spaces, that you have no clue or no idea.
We were talking about jurisdiction.
Yes, we were
just yesterday, right? Like, what's your jurisdiction?
Real talk.
Because if you don't know what God has given you authority over, and He's given you authority over what He's delivered you from.
Yes. That's
where your best ministry is.
Yes. Is what you've been delivered from. you almost dropped it that soon? That quick?
Because that's a bar right there. We need Christians to really, really understand that.
Yeah.
But yeah, what have you been licensed to deliver somebody out of? And so what this was birthed from was a brother in Christ that I know, and saw him rebuking some things and talking about Greek fraternities and sororities. And I'm like, I don't know that you're in a Greek fraternity or sorority. I was in one. And so I asked him a very simple question. I was like, what bondage did you come out of? What bondage did Christ deliver you from? Because I have some authority to be able to talk to another alpha and eventually tell them about why I turned away from alpha, because I had made it an idol in my life. And it's very easy to do that.
Yeah.
And why I saw the bondage and felt the need to come out of it.
Yeah.
But how now I'm fellowshipping with alphas again with the point of being able to minister to them and walk with them and shed some light to them from somebody who actually came from within the same organization. And I was like, if you don't really have that validation to be able to do that, your messaging might get lost. I understand you passionate about people making these allegiances to things and coming into agreement with oaths and things. That's real.
Yeah.
But that story, you might be dying on the wrong hill. Is that how the phrase goes?
Yeah.
I was like, you might need to take up your own issue that you come out of, that God has delivered you from personally, and stand on that.
Yeah.
And so that's where this came from.
Yeah.
And so we the example that I got was, and I've been speaking this a lot lately, is just Moses. Like, Moses could not have delivered God's people out of Egypt without knowing the inner workings of Egypt in the first place. Mm. He was so ingrained in that culture that he knew exactly what he needed to say. He knew exactly, he didn't know how to say it, but he knew how to navigate the system. He knew that the head of the system. Yeah. That's important too.
Yes.
He knew the head of the bondage that he was once in well enough to know how to come in and come out.
Right.
And lead people with him. And so the problem becomes too, though, and I wrote this down, once you come out of your bondage, are you now afraid of it?
Ooh, bro.